Hello?
Hello, yes.
Yes, my friend.
Do you hear me?
Yes, you're a Muslim?
Yes.
All right. What do you like to say to us? I was saying, I don't know if you heard me, if there's any proof that Muhammad is a prophet?
First of all, who are you?
Who are you? You are calling
Like,
me and you're asking me who are you?
no, I'm just. What do you want me to say?
I want you to tell me how you believe Muhammad is a prophet. What make you believe he's a prophet?
Because I read the Quran
Okay.
and I have, come to the conclusion that he's a prophet. of
Okay,
God.
help me to get the same conclusion you got from the Quran, as you said. How? What is the conclusion? Or how you get the conclusion in the Quran? Help us.
Because in the Quran,
Yes.
you have a lot of narrations too, and for example, you have the people of Moses, the people of a lot of prophets, and the main message is reiterated over and over again. It is to worship the true God and to not obey the evil doers.
Okay.
And when I read the Quran,
Yes.
I found this pattern and I concluded this is true.
All right. So the Quran forbid you from doing evil?
Yes.
That's really strange, because what I know that the Quran order you to do evil.
Yes. Where?
Okay. Let me ask you: is having sex with the children is evil or not?
It's evil.
Okay. Did the Quran order you to have sex with the
No.
children?
No.
Okay.
I think not.
All right. Let us see if this is true or not. So if we go to the Quran right now, and I will give you the verses so you can read with me. All right. And this is verse number 4 in chapter 65.
Okay, wait.
Okay. This chapter talking about divorce. This is the chapter of divorce. Talking about divorcing children's.
You're talking about Surah Nisa?
Yes. No, chapter
60.
no, sorry. Chapter 65, not Nisa. Chapter 65 at Talaq. Divorce chapter, verse number 4.
Okay. Wait. 64.
Yes.
What verse?
Chapter 4. Chapter 65, verse number 4.
Okay. Number 4. Yes, I have it.
Okay. Is that about divorcing children's?
No, I don't see such.
Okay. Do you like who explained the Quran for you? The scholars, correct?
No.
Who explained it for you?
If you read it logically, you don't need any explanation.
Oh, okay. I like the word logically. So why you Muslims have tons of tafsir books then? If there's logically,
Because no, look, in the first century of Islam, the Muslims, they were doing great. Did they not? They were winning.
They were what? They were what?
They were winning all over the Middle East, the battles against the Romans, the Persians.
Okay.
That's history.
Okay.
But later on, they failed and they got destroyed up until today.
Okay.
Isn't that true?
Yeah.
But how come? It is because in the first century of Islam, the Muslims were following the Quran logically.
Great.
But you know, the Persians, when they lost, they were not just waiting for the Muslims to do whatever they want. They had a plan, and their plan was to invent
So my friend,
literature.
Okay, what you just said now, that the first generation of Islam, those are the good Muslim, correct?
Yes. That's why you don't have any hadith.
Okay, no problem. This is Ibn Abbas, the cousin of your prophet, and your prophet named him to be the scholar to explain the Quran. Look what he says.
But
those who have, hold on. He says those who have no administration because they are too young. Do you see it?
That's a wrong explanation.
But this is Ibn Abbas, and you are the one who told me that the first generation of Islam, they are the true Muslims.
Who is Ibn Abbas? Who is this
The
man?
cousin of your prophet, and your prophet named him to be
How do you know that?
Because this is what your Muslim says. This is the cousin.
Yes, but when was this hadith written? How many years after the death of the prophet?
Well, maybe a week after. I don't know.
No,
This
it
is
was
his cousin.
300.
He lived. No,
Just 300 years.
he
300 years
lived.
after the death of the prophet.
Okay, but all the hadith is collected hundreds of years after the prophet. So you accept?
Yes.
You don't accept any hadith?
I don't accept any hadith.
Okay, all right. So did you hear the hadith? It says that there's no there's no difference between the black and white hadith.
I don't accept any hadith.
You don't accept any hadith. Okay. So as long as you don't accept any hadith,
Yes.
do you know Arabic?
A little bit.
So how you understand Islam then?
But just by reading the Quran. By the way, when you say Islam,
But you don't know Arabic. How you can read the Quran?
Look. You don't need. Okay, look. The Quran says it is sent to all mankind: the Chinese, the Indians, everyone.
Where
You
it says that? Where it says that?
Rahmatul lil alamin. It says it's all mankind.
No, he's
It's
talking
all the
about
world.
Alameen is talking about genie and human, and the human are the Arab. Let us go to the Quran. You are the one who said that you accept only Quran, correct?
Yes.
All right, that's wonderful. So in the Quran it says Allah will not send a book or a messenger unless in the language and the tongue of the people. Does the Quran says that or no?
Yes, and it did so. It sent to the Arabs, and the Arabs understand it.
So how this is a book for all mankind if it says only I will send to people who speak the language?
Because God knows that people will translate it to other people and to spread the message.
No, read carefully. It says here, we sent not a messenger except to teach in the language of his own people in order to make things clear for them. Okay, so the things will not be clear for you unless Allah He send you a book in your language from a prophet, or a prophet he is from your people. The Quran saying that and confirming He never sent anyone. This is in the time of Muhammad, including Muhammad. So how Muhammad can be a prophet for you when you are an Indonesian person? Are you from Indonesia?
No.
Where are you from, if you don't mind?
I'm from Belgium.
Belgium. Okay.
Yes.
Where are you from originally?
My parents from Morocco.
Oh, okay. So, okay, Moroccan are not Arab. I didn't speak Arabic. So the Quran says...
Yes, they do.
No,
They do speak
the Arabic you speak today is not Arabic. Come on.
It's a dialect. But,
Come on.
You know.
But and Moroccan are not Arab. Moroccan are, they are not to do the Arab. The Arabic
Yes,
you buy.
yes. Okay.
Okay. So now the Quran confirm, and you are the one who said I accept only Quran, that we never send a book except in the tongue of the people and in the language of the people, and the prophet have to be from the people. So how Muhammad is a prophet for someone from Indonesia?
Can you show me this verse, please?
Chapter 14, verse number 4. It's on the screen.
Chapter 14. Okay, I will look at it.
And even the Quran make it clear in order they might understand.
Yes, because obviously God cannot send every language to, he has to choose one language.
No,
so that the people
it says the
can
opposite.
understand.
No, my friend. It says the opposite. It says Allah will not send a messenger, and He did not send a messenger except to teach in the tongue and the language of the people, and He have to be from the people. So you're saying the opposite now. So in India, there's at least 400 languages. So in order for Allah to send Islam to Indian, He have to send 400 messengers, and each one of them have a book in their language. Just for India alone.
Yes, that's a good point. Yeah, for okay. But in the verse it says that He might make plain. For me, the Quran is plain. I understand it.
No. It says they might understand. So they might understand. So Allah, what confirmed for us, my friend, here, that Allah sent not. Does it say we sent not?
It says messenger.
Okay, we send
Prophet
not.
was a messenger and a prophet.
It doesn't matter. No, he's a messenger.
No,
Messenger.
I distinguish
You see,
between the two.
you see, this is funny when the Muslims they say messenger and the prophet, because messenger, a message from who?
It's from everyone can be a messenger. I can be a messenger. You can be a messenger.
But
Everyone can be a messenger.
isn't it all the message coming from God is unknown?
Look, the message.
Unknown?
Look.
Is it known or unknown? So if God now give me a message, and now that make me a messenger, okay. If I then say to you the message, do you know the message of Allah without me? No. I have to say to you what He told me. So a messenger is a prophet of Allah because he go to you, he prophesied to you, he says to you, I warn you, judgment day is coming. So he's prophesying about judgment day. So a messenger, he have to be a prophet prophesying in the name of God. It's not his prophecy. It is
no. A messenger is someone who has a message.
Okay, my friend, let us go with you. Okay, is Muhammad a messenger or not?
He is.
Okay, the verse says we send not a messenger, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so Muhammad is included.
Muhammad is included, yes.
Okay, so we send not a messenger, including Muhammad, except to teach in the language of his own people in order to make it clear for them.
Yes.
So he have to be from the people, and the book have to be in their language. So the Quran cannot be.
No, not the book, not the book. It doesn't say the book.
It says.
It says a messenger in their tongue. It does not say a book in their tongue.
Okay. What the message in which tongue?
A messenger, it says.
Okay, the message in which tongue?
It can be every tongue.
No, it says in the tongue of his own, in the tongue of his people.
This verse it says every people.
Okay, when Muhammad was teaching, did he teach Quran or he was not using Quran?
Look, just let me explain.
Is the Quran is part of the teaching of Muhammad?
No, it's teaching of God.
Okay, and who is the one who gave you the Quran?
Jibril, the angel.
And Jibril gave it to who?
He gave it to a man called Mohammed.
Okay, and Muhammad gave it to you, correct?
No, he don't. I never saw Muhammad give it to me. No, he's dead 400 years ago.
Okay, but didn't he give to grandfather and then gave him to you?
No. He had the message he shared with the people around him, and the people they were Arabs.
So Muhammad he shared the message with the people. What the message is? It was the Quran.
Yes.
Okay, so this is what the verse is saying. Muhammad, he is a messenger, and one of many messengers we send, but none of them we send except in the tongue of his own people to make it clear for them. So Muhammad, he cannot be a messenger for someone from Morocco. Because
he cannot be a messenger for. No, yes, true. But he can be a prophet for someone else.
No, he cannot be a messenger. If you can't be a messenger, you can be a prophet anyway. So you cannot.
No, that's not true.
Because
that's not what I believe.
No, because you cannot be a prophet without delivering a message.
No, you can be a prophet.
Can you be a prophet without delivering a message from God?
No.
You cannot.
Okay, but just look, Muhammad, he had a message, so he shared the message with his people.
Okay.
His people was of the same tongue, Arabic. But their people, so whoever received the Quran, he shared it elsewhere with another people in their tongue. So it continued. So it has not to be Arabic.
Who said that?
But the verse does not say it has to be Arabic.
No, it says. Here we go.
It says the messenger has to be in their tongue, not the message.
We will show you different verses, no problem. The Quran confirms it have to be Arabic, and it is for the Arab.
Look, it's very simple. Muhammad, he sends the message
in Arabic. My friend, it's very simple. You don't know. You know what we're talking about. It says, "Inna anzalnahu Qur'anan Arabiyyan la'allakum taqilun." Okay.
Yes. So you have to learn Arabic.
We send it to you. No, we send it to you in Arabic, so you might understand. Okay. So now,
because Arabic is a coherent language. It's a logical language. It's not like any other language who has a lot of inconsistencies.
The Quran, the Arabic does not have inconsistency. Okay. Well, the name of your God is wrong. The word Bism in the Quran is full of Arabic mistakes. But let us go here. It says a book where 4 verses are explained in details in Arabic. Does it say that?
Yes.
Okay. Is the Quran explained?
Yes.
Okay. Explain to me chapter 65 verse 4.
65 verse 5.
Verse 4. The one I gave it to you first time.
Okay, wait. Verse 4, okay, at-talaq. So, verse 4, and for such woman of despair of menstruation, if you doubt, their waiting period shall be 3 months. As well as for those who have not menstruated, and for those who are bearing, their waiting period shall be till they lay down their burden.
Wonderful.
And whoso is prudent, fear of God, he makes for him of his command ease.
Wonderful. So the Quran confirm in chapter 41, verse number 3, that the Quran is self-explained book. Wonderful. Now I gave you a chapter 65, verse 4. It says women who they never have, or like females who they never have.
No. It does not say never have. It says, and for such of a woman of despair of menstruation. So these are women.
No, read before it. Read before it. No, read before it. Read before it.
Sir.
And those who did not have menstruation ever. Those who never had menstruation.
Yes.
Okay.
But
so,
that doesn't mean they are a child. That doesn't mean that. There's a lot of women who did not have menstruation, but they're still in their 20s and they have a medical problem. Don't you know that?
But those are rare.
What?
Those are rare.
What?
Rare. Very rare. Yeah, rare. Like very few. They have such issue. Usually women.
But it exists, and so God has to mention it.
Okay. But did Muhammad marry a child? She is 6 years old?
No, he did not.
Why not? Where you get this from?
Because the Quran says you can only marry with woman. And woman is mature age.
Okay.
It says in the Quran.
Listen. So why all the scholars agree that those are too young to have menstruation? You see, I showed you Ibn Abbas, the cousin of the Prophet. I can show any scholars, all of them, they agree that those are too young to have menstruation. And now we are talking about divorcing them. So why the scholars of Islam, they say this is about 2 young girls, and you are saying no? How come they are wrong?
Why would you listen to the scholars of Islam? Why would you?
Why I will listen to you? Are you a scholar?
Don't listen to me. Just read it for yourself, and
okay, we did read it. Okay, we did read it. It says women who did not have their menstruation, female who never had their menstruation. Okay, so you said those are women who have, they have like illness, so they did not have menstruation. Do you have a proof? Look,
the verse says despair of menstruation, so that means these women
never. No, it says speak about different two kind. Those who they are lost hope of menstruation, because obviously they are old, and then it says you have to wait for them. By the way, why you have to wait for them 3 months?
3 months. I don't know.
No,
look,
3 months. 3 months to confirm that they are not carrying a child in their womb, correct?
Yes.
But what kind of God you think that it takes 3 months to know?
Maybe. Wait. Well, I don't know why it's 3 months.
Because it's wrong.
I don't know.
Because it's wrong. You do not need to wait 3 months to know.
Why is it wrong? But
yeah,
who do you?
The woman, she have her period. That's it. That means she is not carrying a child. That's it. You don't need to wait 3 months. 1 month, 2 months. That's it. 3 months. This guy Muhammad is stuck with number 3. So the verse here is speaking about having sex with the children and divorcing children, and the hadith confirmed that your prophet married 6 years old girl.
No,
and this is evil.
I don't. This is your interpretation. This is your reading of it.
This is not my interpretation. No, this is your interpretation.
Yes.
See, this is Ibn Abbas. This is Ibn Abbas, my friend.
Yes.
This is Ibn Abbas, and this is he is the cousin of Muhammad, and he is the one saying there's women because of their old age they don't have menstruation, and there's girls who they are too young. That's why they don't have menstruation. And now we are talking about what, divorcing them. So you marry them when they were 1 day old. Because now divorcing them, we're talking about divorcing them, and yet, even in the time of divorce, still they don't have menstruation.
Look, I don't agree with the interpretation of Ibn Abbas. I don't agree with it.
Okay, let us forget about this. Can you give me something in the Quran will make me Muslim?
So something in the Quran that
make me Muslim. Like, let us say you saw me in Belgium and you are a Moroccan person, you want to convert me to Islam. How you can convert me to Islam? Help me. What you will say to me? Do you promise me virgin, like I will have a lot of sex in heaven?
No.
Why no? Why no?
I'm sorry, can you repeat?
If I met you in Belgium and I am a Christian and you want to convert me, are you going to come to me and say...
I don't want to convert.
No problem. We are just have a conversation, my friend. No problem. So, are you going to promise me women with big boobs to convert to Islam?
I'm going to promise you eternal peace.
Why you will not promise me boobs?
But
why you don't promise me? Why you don't promise me? Why you don't say to me, convert to Islam and get women with big boobs? Why? What's wrong?
That's not wrong. I can say that. Okay.
Okay.
You can.
So, did your God promise you women with big boobs if you convert to Islam?
Yes.
Is that good?
Is there anything wrong with women?
No, nothing wrong with the women, but there's
so why
there's,
what's your point?
Actually, where it says there's women, do you see the word women in the verse? It says kawaibun atrab. There's no women. It says big boobs. There's no women.
Obviously.
What is the women? Where is the word?
What verse you talking about? Surah Rahman or what?
Chapter of An-Naba, chapter 78, verse number 33.
78.
In the translation, they put the word women, but in Arabic, there's no women. So now, why does God, he promised me, if I believe in him, he will give me big boobs? What is the connection between Allah?
Let me read the verse first.
Yeah.
78 you said, huh?
Yeah. Verse number 33.
33. Okay. Well-matched maidens with swelling breasts.
Their breast is swelling?
I don't know what swelling means.
Swelling is mean like you hit something with the hammer, or like you close the door of the van on your finger, it will swell. You know, it will become big. So their breast is swelling?
It says...
What translation you are reading?
It's not very known.
Well, okay, give me the name. Maybe I can find it here.
His name is Sam Gerrans.
I don't know who's this guy. Okay, so swelling the breast. Allah will give you women with swelling breast. Why? What is the connection between Allah and breast? Believing in Allah and breast?
Because in life, what do men like?
Oh, what men like? You tell me. What men like? Big breast?
What do you like? What do you like?
I like women to leave me alone. I don't want to go to heaven and find women there. I'm running away from them. So now you are saying to me that what make you believe in Allah is big boobs?
No, I'm saying what makes me believe in Allah is that in this life you have tests. You have to overcome these things. You have to overcome
what? Your God Allah actually is making you
overcome the shaitan. Obviously, the Satan.
Well, shaitan is the one who tempt you, right?
He what?
Shaitan is the one who tempt you, correct?
He tempts me.
Tempt. He tempts you.
Tempt, yeah. Tempts.
Yeah. Okay,
but
yes,
isn't
it Allah now? He is tempting you by big boobs.
No, he's promising. He's not tempting.
But this is okay. Shaitan, he promised me too. Shaitan, he promised me if I follow him.
The shaitan, he promises and he tempts. Yes.
Okay, Allah, he is promising you because he did not give you the big boobs yet. Did you have them?
No.
Okay, so he is promising you. It's for the future. In the same time, it's temptation because you said this is what men like. Correct?
No, because that's not temptation. Because I will have to trust and to wait a long time before the
no problem,
comes.
but still is temptation. So now you are patiently waiting in front of the door of Allah. So one day he will open and the boobs will come in your face. Like boing, 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 they hit your face. And like the party time. That's what you are saying to me. Patient, you are patient now waiting for the boobs. Are you waiting for Allah or for the boobs?
For Allah.
Okay. So what's the connection between Allah and the boobs?
The connection is that Allah, he created Adam. And he created from Adam his partner.
Okay.
And so that you can have tranquility.
Well, he should have promised you. He should have promised you then the same as he promised Adam. Eve, a woman, you love her and she love you. That's it. But he is not promising you Eve. He promised you women you do not know. And he is promising you that, look what he described for you. He says that their vagina has never been touched by a genie or a human. I don't want to use the bad language because the Quran uses bad language.
Why is that?
Because the Quran uses bad language.
No.
Oh, let me show you. Here we go. Why Allah describing for me what is inside the vagina? So now we knew that they have big boobs. And now he is describing what is inside the vagina.
Where do we find that?
Well, all over the Quran, my friend. Here we go. Let us show you. You can read with me in the screen, and people will see. Read with me.
Voluptuous women of equal age.
Chapter 55, verse number 56. Wherein both will be those median, restraining in their gallas upon their husbands, whom no man or jinn yatmuthahun. Between two brackets, he opened their hemens with sexual intercourse. So Allah is telling you, He is telling you what is inside the vagina now. He described what is inside the vagina. Why he's doing that? Why he don't say virgin? Why he describe what is inside the vagina?
Wait, restraining the hands of the husbands. He does not describe what is in it.
No, he described, because he told us that the skin is inside the vagina is never been broken, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so, and they did not bleed. Okay, so Allah, he described for us, not the women, he described for us their vagina.
The state of the women.
Oh, no, the state of the vagina, not of the women.
But it is part of the woman.
Okay, do you see the women there? Do you see the word women?
It says those, but it's referencing the woman.
Okay, referring to women, but it's speaking about their vagina. Okay, so now Allah, all what he did, he described for us big boobs and described for us a vagina. What is the women?
So you said all the Quran talks about just this.
Well, you tell me, okay, well, do you see anything else? Look, read with me. It says here that Allah, you are going to have a coat or a dress made in Iran. But Iran, at that time, they were, Persian kuffar. So, you will wear a green silk made in Iran. And then right away he jump about the vagina. What is the connection?
I have not studied this.
Read with me. It says here that in the heaven he promised you, every Muslim, he will have two paradise. Two paradise. Why two paradise? What you would do with two paradise?
You prefer to have two gardens instead of one.
You have two paradise. Why two?
Because two is better than one.
Okay. Why about? But then that's mean three better than two.
Yes, but maybe it symbolizes something else. I don't know exactly.
Yeah, in the hadith it says one is made from silver and one is made from gold.
But I said to you, I don't accept the hadith.
Exactly, but you just said, you are the one who says you do not need the hadith, you need the Quran, you can explain. And now you are saying to me you can explain.
But I have, look.
So you will have to have no problem, just let it go. And then right away your God, he jump and he says there's branches in the heaven. Well, I have branches in my yard. And then
look,
okay, and there is two spring of water flowing. There's two spring. What does that mean? So who care? And then there's from every kind of a fruit, two kind, male and female. That's what's funny and stupid. And then he says, and then he will be sitting on a couch or in a bed, and those beds are covered. The fabric of it made in Iran. What does that mean?
That's the recompense.
Okay.
What's the problem?
And then right away he jumped that there is vaginas who nobody touched them.
Yes.
Okay. And how the vagina look like?
So, I'm sorry?
How the vaginas look like? Do they look like rubies?
Look, the Quran just says if you behave.
My friend, the vagina, forget about this. I'm asking you now. Does the Quran describe the vagina how they look like? That they look like rubies and coral?
Yes.
Okay. Why you need a vagina look like ruby and coral?
I'm sorry, why? Why what?
A vagina look like ruby. I mean, what does that mean?
Because it's precious.
Okay, so now all the women is made of ruby and her vagina is made of ruby and she is made from coral. Is she made from coral or like coral?
It's whatever you want. You are in the paradise. You decide what you want.
Oh, you can redesign it. I feel okay, whatever you want. That's wonderful. Okay, so now, okay, now why this God is making us talking about food, dress?
It says they are not rubies. They are like.
Okay,
rubies,
they are
not
like. Are you saying Allah is
like.
lying? Are you saying lying? They are like
It's
rubies.
like you say. It's
Okay.
like you say. My son is like something very like a core ruby. It's like your son is precious. It just mean that.
Okay, they are like rubies. But is ruby?
Yes.
How women they
It's
can
a
be like?
It's a metaphor. It's a metaphor.
Exactly, it's a metaphor. But he's describing us. Is the women metaphor or they are real?
The women what?
Are they metaphor? The women or real?
They are real.
Okay, so what is the metaphor of a vagina which look like ruby?
It means that it is like a ruby. It's precious.
It's a precious vagina.
Yes.
Wonderful. You know, I'm converting, by the way, because now we heard that there's a God. He will give us women. They are like rubies, and their vagina look like rubies. And this is my dream. You know, I was afraid that women vagina they are not like rubies or coral. But now, Allah, He convinced me. Yeah. So this is what will make me become a Muslim. Okay.
No.
What if I don't become a Muslim? What Allah will do to me?
But you don't even know what Muslim means. What does Muslim mean?
You tell me. What? Go ahead.
Muslim means someone who submits.
Where it
submits.
says that? Where you learn this?
It says min al-Muslimin. It says that what Muslim. It comes from the root word salam. Islam. It means submission.
No, my friend. Salam is the opposite. Salam mean peace. Islam mean to surrender.
Yes.
Okay, so it's
to surrender to God.
Exactly.
Don't you want to surrender to God?
So you surrender in war. You don't surrender in peace. So you surrender. You don't. You see, the Muslim they lie to us, or maybe by mistake, or maybe because of their ignorance. They say that the word Islam mean submission, but the Quran confirmed that the word Islam mean to surrender. Like as an example, in chapter 48, verse number 11, and chapter 48, verse number 16, confirm to us that either you surrender to Allah or we will kill you. Right? No. Okay, here we go. Let us go to chapter 48. Open the Quran with you from your side.
48 outside?
Yeah.
What verse? Sorry.
16.
16.
Yeah. Say to the wandering Arab, who they left behind, those who don't want to join Islam, you will be called against folk of might powers to fight them until they surrender. This is the word Islam, translation of the word Islam, Muslimun. So you fight and then they surrender. Then those people, they surrender to Islam. What happened to them? Do you remember what happened to them?
They will get fight.
No. Those who surrender to Islam, they became Muslim, right?
Yes.
Okay. Is the one who is a Muslim is a believer or not a believer?
He's a believer.
The Quran says no. The Quran
no, wait. What? No.
The Quran
someone who submits, he can submit to anything. He doesn't have to be a believer.
No. Somebody he surrendered to Allah. Is he a believer or not?
Not necessarily.
So how you submit to Allah or you surrender to Allah and you are not a believer? How that happen?
Belief is expressed by saying I believe in God.
Okay.
It's simple.
So if the Arab they say I believe in Allah, does that make him a believer or not?
Yes.
Okay, the Quran didn't agree with you. In chapter 49, verse number 14 says, the wandering Arab, the Bedouin, they say we believe. They believe what? In Islam. They said that to Muhammad. We said the Shahada. Muhammad said to them, you believe not, but rather you say, we are Muslims. So we surrender. So Muhammad saying to them, don't say we believe, say we surrender.
What verse is that?
Chapter 49, verse number 14. So the Quran confirmed that Muslims are forced to convert to Islam. And Muhammad is saying to them, Allah told me to tell you that you cannot lie to him. You are a bunch of liars. You convert to Islam because I was going to kill you. So don't say... Don't say we believe, say we are Muslims. So in Islam, Allah teaches us that you can be a Muslim and you don't believe.
Okay, that's true.
Okay, but that's mean Islam is from the devil, because
no. Look,
how no?
either you
Allah is forcing you to be a hypocrite. Allah is forcing you. Allah is forcing you to say
either you submit to God or you submit to the Satan.
They submit to God. They submit already, but they don't believe because Muhammad, he forced them by the sword. So look what happened. Allah is saying to them, not Muhammad. You say, we believe. Don't say we believe. Say we are Muslims. So the Quran teaches that a Muslim is someone who don't believe. A Muslim is someone who say I'm a Muslim. Do you see it? Believing is not required in Islam.
It is required.
Read the verse in front of you. You say you believe, but you believe not. Rather say. So Allah advising them what to say. Say we surrender. We are Muslims.
No, the Arabs, they say we believe.
Okay, exactly.
But
Allah,
God knows in their hearts that they have not believed.
Exactly. So what Allah said to them, don't say that. Don't say we believe. Say we are Muslims. So Allah is correcting them, saying, don't say we believe. Say we are Muslims.
Yes, because they have not, faith has not entered their hearts.
Exactly. So a Muslim is somebody his faith did not enter his heart.
Yeah, you got me. But
how in the world this is religion? So this God is teaching us to be hypocrite. He don't care if we believe or not. He's just saying, say we Muslim, but we don't believe in you. Say, just say we are Muslim. Don't care. Yeah, you just said that. You agreed with me. You just said you got me. You believe not, but rather say. He is teaching them what to say. Don't say we believe. You don't believe. Believe did not enter your heart. But you should say we are Muslims.
Yes, because you either submit to the true authority or to the false authority.
My friend, they did. Allah telling them what to say now. They did already. They say shahada. So they say we believe. He said, no, don't say we believe. We don't believe. Say we are Muslims.
No, it doesn't say you are Muslim. Say
it says, here we go. No. You see, you are reading translation, my friend. Let me read for you in Arabic. I'm sure if you do not know Arabic, you speak a little bit Arabic, right? Okay. It says, here we go. Okay. قل لم تؤمنوا ولكن قولوا أسلمنا. Do you see it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, أسلمنا.
أسلمنا. So say we are Muslims. Correct?
Yes.
Okay. So he's saying to them, don't say you don't believe, huh? But you should say we are Muslims. So how in the world, what kind of religion says you are not a believer, but you should say we are Muslims? Jesus will not accept that. Jesus, he warned us from hypocrite. He said, not everyone says to me, Lord, Lord, God, God will enter the kingdom of my Father, but the one who will do his will. Muhammad saying the opposite. Muhammad saying, you can be.
But if you obey God and his messenger,
how you can obey God? Okay, hold on. So you are saying to me, you obey Muhammad, you are a Muslim, even if you don't believe in Muhammad. What kind of religion this religion is?
No. If you obey God and his messenger, the next verse you say, the believers are but those who believe in God and his messenger.
No, it doesn't say that. He says,
yes,
no, he says you believe not. Here we read with me carefully. He says, and you believe not, and faith did not even enter heart. Yet,
no, I'm talking about
listen.
15,
He's talking.
The next verse.
He's talking to the same people. Yet, if you obey Allah and his messenger, you will not withhold from your deed. So Allah promising them, even if you don't believe in me, even your heart never have faith, you just obey Muhammad.
No, look. It's like, do you believe in your government?
They don't believe in the government. They just, a verse says...
But you submit to the government. You have to pay your taxes. No, but you don't believe in it.
No, listen. So you are saying to me, your prophet is a government, and the Muslim don't believe in this government.
I'm saying...
So that's mean Muhammad is a fraud. Those Muslims, they believe Muhammad is a fraud, is a scam. They refuse to believe in him. Muhammad, he said to them, Allah told me, as long you obey me, it's okay. The verse says that in front of you.
But obeying the messenger means obeying God.
No problem. But they don't believe in this God and they don't believe in this messenger. So
they don't have
to, guys. Did you hear it? They don't have to. So a good Muslim is the one who don't have to believe in Allah. He don't have to believe in that God, but he obey God. That's it. Okay, it's good. No problem.
Don't jump to conclusion too
fast. You are the one who
please.
said that. You said you don't have to.
But you have not let me speak.
We
Always
are-
you.
no, you
interrupt
are
me.
talking from like now we are complaining. We are talking for the last hour, me and you, and we didn't change the
Yeah.
way we talk, and now you are
Let
complaining
me
because
just
you're in the
look.
corner. So
In life, you either submit to the evil or to the good.
okay, is Allah is okay? So now those people they did not submit to Allah. Did they submit to or
They
not?
did
They
submit.
did. Okay, but they don't believe in Allah, correct?
They don't have to.
Okay, so they did not submit. Then
You can't know. You can't know what's
you
in
see,
their heart.
submit. The word
You can't
submit.
know what he. You can't know
No,
what he believes.
submit
You
is
can't.
something you do willingly. Submit is I submit.
Yes.
Okay, but
Yes,
now you are
yes.
saying to me they don't believe. That's me. They did not submit. Muhammad he forced them by the sword. Says convert or I will kill you.
No. Look, it's like today in the government. You either submit to the government or you get in jail, but you don't necessarily
Okay,
believe in the
okay. You
government.
know we covered this topic. Let me ask you, what is your education?
Programming.
That's wonderful.
Okay. Yeah.
Did Allah program you?
Yes.
He programmed you.
Yes.
So you believe in destiny?
Yes.
Okay, so how you talk about belief if it's a destiny anyway? Allah destined for you to be a Muslim, correct?
Well, yes.
Okay, Allah destined for me to be Christian, correct?
Maybe you'll not later.
No, Allah he destined for me to be a Christian, yes or no?
I don't know what your destiny is.
No. Allah is the one who destined for me wherever I am, correct or no?
Yes.
Okay, so how Islam is exist then? If it's a destiny anyway, so you believe, you don't believe, it's not, you are not believing anyway, it's a destiny. Islam is the most stupid religion because...
No. It means you have your own choice.
What is the choice? Okay, what is the choice? You just said to me destiny.
No, in the Quran says you have the own choice.
Where it says? It says in the Quran everything.
In Surah Baqarah 254, I think, of 256.
Chapter 2?
Yes.
Verse 2 what?
It's after 255, 255, I think.
The Quran 255.
Yes.
You are sure?
Of 256. Right.
Okay, let us see. Let us see where we will end. Okay, let us see. Here we go.
Yes, 256. No compulsion
256.
is there in religion, in
Okay.
doctrine. So if there is no compulsion, you are free to do what you want to do.
Where it says that?
256.
Where it says there's the conclusion in religion?
No compulsion in doctrine.
Okay, where it says that, this is what does that mean?
This is you have a free soul. You do whatever you want.
Okay, so chapter 9 verse 29 says kill those who don't believe in Allah.
No.
How
Chapter 2.
I understand. So how this is, it says there's no, this is abrogated. This Muhammad when he was weak. Muhammad when he had no army, he was speaking actually not only to the, he was speaking to the Christians. Listen, he was speaking to the Christians, the Jews. He was speaking to the Arab. Listen. He was speaking to the Arabs, saying to them, you cannot force your children not to convert to Islam. So he was not talking about not to force you to convert to Islam, because Muhammad himself, he ordered in the Quran, and you said you believe in the Quran, chapter 9, verse 29, kill those who don't believe in Allah, correct?
No, I say this verse is not abrogated.
No problem. If this is not abrogated, that means the contradiction in chapter, okay, chapter 9, verse number 29. Can you read it for me?
Chapter 9.
Does it say fight and kill those who don't believe in Allah and the last day, and they don't forbid what Muhammad forbid, specifically the Christian and the Jews?
Wait, I'm gonna read it. What verse?
Chapter 9, verse number 29.
29, okay. Okay.
Read it for us, go ahead.
So, or you heed a warning. If you be in prudent fear of God, He will make for you a division, and remove from you your evil, and forgive you, and God is one possessing tremendous of bounty.
What are you reading?
No, it's chapter 8, sorry. 29 you said, huh?
Chapter 9, verse 29.
Yes. fight those who believe not in God or the last day. Make not unlawful what God and his messenger have made unlawful, and adhere not to the doctrine of truth among those in possession of the law until they make reparation under supervision, when they are brought low.
You said there is no compulsion in Islam. He's fighting them because they don't believe in Allah. They don't believe in the last day. They don't believe what is forbidden by Muhammad.
In this context, it says fight when you are attacked,
Where
not
it says
in time
that?
of
Where
peace.
it says that? Where?
In the previous verses.
Where it says that? No. The previous
does
verse, the previous verse says Muhammad is a racist. Says anyone is not a Muslim, he is najis, he's filthy.
No, Muslim, it is not a race. You
Okay,
cannot
read
be
it. Not only
racist.
that, it says the verse before it says those who they are not Muslims are the pagan, the polytheist, adulterers, etc. Those are najis. You know what najis mean?
Unclean. In
Filthy.
certain contexts.
Filthy. So according to your religion, anyone is not Muslim is filthy. This is racist.
No.
No? So you think I'm a filthy now?
No, because save the idolaters with whom you made a pledge, they are not deficient towards you in anything, and help you not against you. Fulfill to them their pledge to its term. God loves those who
Don't mix things up. Don't mix things up. Am I filthy? Am I filthy or not for you? Am I filthy for you or not?
If you wage war against the truthful.
Where is war? It says here, fight those who don't believe in Allah. Do you see the word war?
Save the idolaters.
What idolaters? Hold on. It says fight against those who believe not in Allah.
Verse 4. Save the idolaters.
What verse 4?
Of the same chapter, Al-Tawbah.
What does have to do? Actually, here Muhammad made an agreement with the Arab, and he's washing his hand from it. Actually, the real name of this chapter is Bara'ah, not Tawbah. Bara'ah, which means he signed an agreement with the Arab, and he washed his hand from the Arab. He says, all the agreement I signed with them, it's gone. Go kill them.
No, save the idolaters who made the pledge.
No, it says all the agreement we signed with them, it is gone. Go and kill for the coming 4 months.
Yes, fulfilled. Okay.
Secondly, your prophet, he did not have any agreement with the Christians. So why in chapter 9, verse number 29, saying kill the Christians? What the Christians did? The answer is very simple. In verse number 28 it says, because now he killed the Arab, he took over the Kaaba, and he forbid them from coming. He says, if you are afraid that you will be poor, you will suffer from poverty, don't worry. Attack the Christian and the Jews and take their money. Read it. Right away, the verse after it. If you are afraid, people of Mecca, if you are afraid, Arab, Muslims, if you are afraid that you will be poor now because we killed all the Jews,
you're talking about verse 30.
We killed all those who don't believe in me. You are afraid that you will fear poverty. Don't worry, Allah will give you His bounty. What is the bounty? Fight against the Christian and the Jews, kill them, and force them to pay jizya. So it was for money.
Yes, but what verse you're talking about? Verse 30.
Chapter 9, verse 29, verse number 28.
29, okay.
So he want to kill them for a very simple reason. Doesn't say there anywhere because they are fighting you. No. Fight, this is specific for the Christian and the Jews. Fight those against those who don't believe in Allah. Doesn't matter who.
Jizya. Jizya does not mean what you think it is.
What does it mean?
The verse, it says, until they make reparation under supervision when they are brought low.
Law.
That's my law.
Okay, does it say you have to bring them law?
Low.
Okay.
Means lower.
Law, like under your shoes.
Yes.
Okay, so jizya mean to humiliate the Christians, to put them under your shoes.
No, it means metaphorically that they have
metaphorically?
to be...
You are going in war and you are killing them. That's metaphorically now. You are taking their country, they are taking their money, you are taking their women, and now you are saying to me metaphorically, and it says you have to bring them low. And I say to you, it's mean put them under your shoes. You said yes. This metaphorically now?
Wait. Let me just process the verse.
Metaphorically. Anyway, my friend, take care. I'm here for long, and it's time. That's enough for today. So, you know, this is what happened. You know, this kid, he don't want to read interpretation. He don't want to read, because reading interpretation is going to make him look bad. So we did our best without going reading interpretation. It's obvious. I'm not going to hold you from being a fool. If you want to be a fool, it's your business. But don't waste my time. Your prophet is an evil man. Extremely evil. From sex with the children to rape, stealing the money, flirting with the wife of his son. A very filthy man. And a liar. The Jews say Uzair the son of Allah. Where we can find that in the Bible? Where we can find that the Jews, they worship a person, his name is Uzair. Mental. He's looking for excuse to kill them. And the Christian, they say the Messiah, the son of Allah. So you kill them? Yes. And then he said to you, go to chapter 2, verse number 256, says, there's no conclusion in Islam. That is a joke. That is a verse Muhammad, he said the opposite way. You cannot force your children not to convert to Islam, not the opposite, because Muhammad said, go and kill them. And Muhammad, he made it clear. This is why he don't want the hadith. You see, when the Muslims, they say, I accept only the Quran, that's because they are ashamed of their prophet.